Every human was born to create, whether you last picked up the paintbrush yesterday or in your grade school. You can explore your creativity and be inspired. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. From thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustration, design, photography, videography, freelancing, and even more. Explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. Recently, while browsing Skillshare website, I came across one lesson. It is by Narvaez, and that is something similar to Instagram Reels. We can depict a story in less than a minute, and that lesson is something similar to that. And it shows you how you can add text and music over Instagram Reels and how you can share your stories in less than a minute, and that is really creative. If you want to check that out, the link is in the description box below. And guess what? I have one limited time offer for you all. The first 1,000 subscribers to click on the link in the description box below will get free access of Skillshare for 1 month. So what are you waiting for? Go check out the link in the description box below now and get free access of Skillshare. Hello champs, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deepika Amar and I'm back with another video. I hope this is Konge. So for today's video, we are continuing the Ielts series that we started few weeks before. So we are done with speaking and reading. For today's video, we are discussing about Ielts writing, and most of you guys have already requested that your exam is approaching. So please make your video quickly. So for that reason, I thought of making Ielts writing and listening on the same day. So I'll be uploading this video first, and after maybe 1 day or 2 day I'll be posting about Ielts listening as well, so that everything about the Ielts series will be over soon, and then we can start off with other videos and the new Ielts exam which we help ho jaye. So for that reason, I'm just making these both of the parts which were left from Ielts series quickly, and I hope this video will be helpful. And also at the same time, I really want to thanks all for commenting on my last video. You guys have poured so much love on that. Thank you so much for supporting and giving me so much love on that video. And ਹੁਣ मैं बिल्कुल ठीक है. I'm really happy in this new life and new phase, and everything is going smooth now. Thank you everyone for commenting and showing your love towards me. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. चलो ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ IELTS ਰਾਈਟਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. So IELTS writing comprises of two tasks, task 1 and task 2. Task 1 is basically considered as graphical representation, some diagram, process, some map, or where you have to explain about the direction. So that is something related to that, and that is the easiest one. On the other hand, task 2 is something where you have to share your opinion, you have to give a statement about like agree, disagree, or you can provide some solution to any problem. So task 2 is something related to that. And so whereas task 1 is considered as easiest one, and also at the same time task 1 is just 1/3 of the total proportion of the exam. So don't spend much time on task 1, I would say. So the total timing for the exam is 60 minutes, that is 1 hour. So if I'll be giving the IELTS writing, and even when I gave my IELTS writing, I spent just 17 to 20 minutes for task 1, whereas about 40 minutes I dedicated that to task 2, because that is the one from where you will be getting more band score. Also, I would say some students have this habit कि ਜਦੋਂ start ਕਰਦੇ exam तो बहुत ही regional ਕਰਦੇ ਆ. I think mostly student ਇੱਦਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ. So if you are someone who do exam like that, so it's better if you can start off with task 2 first, and then you can switch to task 1 later after completion of task 2. So better task 2 ਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ start ਕਰ ਲਿਓ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਕੇ then ਤੁਸੀਂ task 1 ਤੇ switch ਕਰ ਲਿਓ ਜਿੰਨਾ time ਬਚਿਆ. So it's better ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ time frame ਹੋਵੇ ਇੱਕ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਿ ਕਿੰਨੇ time ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ task 1 ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਕਿੰਨੇ time 'ਚ ਮੈਂ task 2 ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ. Timing is really important while you are doing IELTS writing. Another important tip that I want to give you is that Don't spend much time while you are counting the words. So it's a format that for task 1 you have to write 150 words minimum, and for task 2 you have to write 250 words. So most of the students do this कि वो हर एक word ਨੂੰ बैठ के count ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ कि किन्ने words हो गए. So they count this more often while they are doing IELTS writing. I won't suggest you that. So it's better eyeball everything whatever you wrote. So देख लो कि एक sentence which एक line which ਅਸੀਂ किन्ने words लिखे हैं, accordingly you can count the lines, and it's better to calculate accordingly rather than calculating and counting each word. That will consume a lot of time and that will waste your time. So it's better just count the lines, not count the words. Another important tip is related to the relevant content. So whatever you are writing, make sure you write relevant. Relevancy matters a lot while you're doing IELTS writing. It's not the basic writing you are doing while you're doing IELTS. So in IELTS, the relevancy matters a lot. So even if मतलब ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਬਾਇਓ ਦੀ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਸੀ, so there were many questions ਜੋ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਬਜੈਕਟਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਮਾਈਕਰੋ ਬਾਇਓ ਜਾਂ ਬਾਇਓਲੋਜੀ, ਜ਼ੂਲੋਜੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਸੀ. ਸੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਟਿਪ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ in case in any question if something comes in examination and you don't know anything about that question ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਟਰਮ ਲੱਭਿਓ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ, and just start writing about that. At least you can get 1 marks or 2 marks out of it. So ਜੇ question ਦੀ information ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ, ਮੈਂ ਉਸ question ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਇੱਕ word ਲੱਭ ਕੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਲਿਖ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ, and ਉਹਦੇ ਚੋਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਥੋੜੇ marks ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ. But IELTS is not like that. So ਸਾਨੂੰ students ਨੂੰ ਥੋੜੀ ਆਦਤ ਪਈ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਕੂਲ ਜਾਂ graduation ਚੋਂ pass out ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, so ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਆਦਤ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ, but IELTS is not like that. So relevancy is the key while you are appearing for IELTS writing. So relevancy ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ whatever the question is asking, just write relevant information regarding the same. So if the question is asking about opinion, whether you agree or disagree, or even if you have mixed expressions regarding the same, that you agree as well and disagree as well, and that you are balancing your opinion. So writing relevant information regarding the same is really important. So if you'll write relevant, only then you can boost up your IELTS score. Otherwise ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਛ ਵੀ ਲਿਖ ਰਹੇ ਆ beating around the bushes, then it will not work at all. Another important tip, and is the most important tip, is that use transitional words. What are transitional words? Transitional words like whenever you are completing one sentence, one line, then for the next sentence try to add words like addition, in addition to, moreover, furthermore, firstly, secondly, thirdly, in last, at last, then something like that. So these words matters a lot while you are doing IELTS writing, and on these words only you can boost up your score a lot. Believe me, a lot. A words बहुत important are. So that is why I separated and segregated some of the words according to the expression of the question. So I think a बहुत ही helpful होंगे. I'll just label everything on the screen, so it's better you can take screenshot afterwards. So first transition word can be about stepwise. If the question is related to some process, like ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ task ਹੁੰਦਾ, task 1, there is some process going on, that there is a manufacturing going on, A step till E step, so ਕੁਛ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਆ, then ਉਸ step ਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ explain ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੀ descriptive ਜਿਹੜਾ graph ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ image ਦਿੱਤੀ ਆ, ਉਹਨੂੰ explain ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ line 'ਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ transitional words use ਕਰਨੇ. So you can use firstly, secondly, thirdly, fourthly, lastly, in the end, last but not the least, something like that. Another important example is that in case you want to add some information regarding to your content, then you can use in addition, additionally, furthermore, moreover, not only, but also, as well as, also, something like that. Thirdly, जो कि बहुत ही commonly ये चीज़ use ਹੁੰਦੀ है, and मैं इस चीज़ ਨੂੰ बहुत ही ज़्यादा remember नहीं कर पाਉਂਦੀ ਸੀ, that was for examples. For example ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਕਦੇ word ਅਲੱਗ use ਕੀਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ. ਇੱਥੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ examples ਦੇਣੀਆਂ ਪੈਂਦੀਆਂ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ task 2 ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, especially ਕਿ example ਦੇਣੀ ਆ ਕੋਈ, and ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ words ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ for example ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ use ਕਰਾਂ. You can use one clear example is that, for instance, such as, namely, to illustrate, in other words. ਇਹ really important ਹੈ. ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ daily ਜਿੰਨੀ ਵੀ writing ਕਰਦੇ ਆ practice time, try to integrate these words into your writing, and that will actually help to increase your IELTS score. Another example is about result and consequences. So कोई भी final step ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹੁੰਚਦੇ ਆ in task 1 or in task 2, so result and consequences discuss करने ਹੁੰਦੇ कि ਇਹਦਾ final terminal point क्या result क्या. So over there you can use words like as a result, consequently, therefore, thus, hence, so, for this reason. ਇਹ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ important ਆ. Another transitional word ਜੋ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ use ਹੁੰਦਾ, that is about comparative statements. Any comparison you have to make, over there you can use words like however, nevertheless, even though, although, despite, on the other hand, in contrast. ਇਹ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਹੈ. ਐਂਡ ਲਾਸਟਲੀ ਫॉर ਕਨਕਲੂਜਨ, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਿ ਟਾਸਕ 2 ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲਿਖਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਨਕਲੂਜਨ, ਟਾਸਕ 1 ਵਿੱਚ ਕਨਕਲੂਜਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿਖਦੇ, ਜਸਟ ਟਾਸਕ 2 ਵਿੱਚ ਕਨਕਲੂਜਨ ਲਿਖਦੇ ਆ. ਕਨਕਲੂਜਨ ਸ਼ੁੱਡ ਬੀ ਅਬਾਊਟ 2 to 3 ਲਾਈਨਸ ਓਨਲੀ, ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਲਿਖਣ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. ਐਂਡ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲਿਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਇਨ ਜਸਟ, ਟੂ ਕਨਕਲੂਡ, in conclusion, to sum up. ਸੋ ਇਹ ਵਾਲੇ ਸੈਂਟੈਂਸਿਸ ਲਿਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ. ਜੇ ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਸਕਰੀਨਸ਼ਾਟ ਲਾ ਲਓ ਸੋ ਦੈਟ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰਾਈਟਿੰਗ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਇਟਸ ਬੈਟਰ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ try to integrate such words to your writing and evaluate करो अपने basis ਤੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੰਨੇ transitional words use ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ. ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ writing task 1 ਹੈ ਜਾਂ task 2 ਆ, ਇਹ words ਬਹੁਤ matter ਕਰਦੇ ਆ and ਇਸ basis ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ IELTS writing ਦਾ score ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਧ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ. So better try to practice and try to add such words to your writing. Let's talk about one example here about task 2. So whenever you will be having task 2, so ਉਹਦਾ ਇੱਕ format ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਲਿਖਣ ਦਾ. So ਜਦੋਂ suppose ਕਰੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ topic ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ, suppose they are asking about indoor games and outdoor games, and in the question they just explain the benefits of indoor game and outdoor games and they are asking about your opinion, what do you think. So in the introduction part, so for the writing task 2, it is divided into such part. First para would be introduction, that will be around 3 to 4 lines. Then 2 paragraph, body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2, and lastly you have to mention about conclusion. So for the introduction, ਜਿਹੜੀ question ਵਿੱਚ line ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ, you have to paraphrase it. Paraphrase मतलब active to passive ਕਰ ਦੋ. Try to change the tense. So ਜੇ suppose ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ indoor game is more popular these days rather than outdoor games, so you can paraphrase about this statement and write about that outdoor games are least preferable these days due to invention of more indoor games or more games, something related to that. So you have to paraphrase the statement that is given in the question. First line of the introduction would be that, and second line of the introduction will be regarding what your thoughts are, what you think about the same. So ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੋ statements ਆ ਸਕਦੇ, ਇੱਕ agree ਇੱਕ disagree, ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਨਦੇ. ਸੋ ਉਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਤੁਸੀਂ second line ਉੱਥੇ put up ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ ਉੱਥੇ introduction ਵਿੱਚ thought ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੀ express ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਆਪਣੇ opinion, so you have to write the same information and describe everything related to the same in body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. In conclusion, you have to paraphrase introduction only, that how you are finalizing and wrapping up your content. And also for task 2, there are different set of questions. They can be related to opinion, they can be balancing your argument, or they can be some problem solving question. So suppose if you are doing any argument based, suppose you have to agree, disagree or provide both of the statements. Then suppose ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ agree ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ body paragraph 1 ਚ ਵੀ agree ਬਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਆ ਐਂਡ ਬੋਡੀ ਪੈਰਾਗ੍ਰਾਫ 2 ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਅਗਰੀ ਸਟੇਟਮੈਂਟਸ ਹੀ ਦੇਣੀਆਂ ਹੈ. ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡਿਸਅਗਰੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਨਾਲ ਦੈਨ ਯੂ ਹੈਵ ਟੂ ਰਾਈਟ ਐਂਟਾਇਰਲੀ ਰਿਲੇਟਡ ਟੂ ਦੈਟ. ਸਪੋਜ਼ ਯੂ ਆਰ ਅਗਰੀ ਐਂਡ ਡਿਸਅਗਰੀ ਬੋਥ, ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੋਡੀ ਪੈਰਾਗ੍ਰਾਫ 1 ਅਗਰੀਮੈਂਟ ਦਾ ਲਿਖ ਦਿਓ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਅਗਰੀ ਕੀਤਾ, ਕਿਉਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਪਸੰਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ. ਦੈਨ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਬੋਡੀ ਪੈਰਾਗ੍ਰਾਫ ਡਿਸਅਗਰੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਲਿਖੋ ਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੀ. ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੈਲੈਂਸ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰਿਓ ਆਪਣੇ ਥਾਟਸ ਰੈਦਰ ਦੈਨ ਜਸਟ ਸਟਿਕਿੰਗ ਟੂ ਵਨ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੀ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਮੈਂ ਜੋ ਲਿਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਜਸਟ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਲਿਖਣਾ ਆ. ਥੋੜਾ ਸੋਚ ਕੇ ਲਿਖਿਓ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਕੁਝ ਵੀ ਲਿਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਪਲਾਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਲਿਖਿਓ ਕਿ whatever you are giving information in the introduction, better you justify that in the coming body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2, and that's where relevancy matters. So relevant content ਹੋਏਗਾ, on that basis only ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ IELTS ਦਾ score boost up ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ, and that matters a lot guys, that matters a lot. So yeah, I think that is all about IELTS writing tips and tricks. I hope I've cleared doubts regarding the same. So if you have any questions regarding the same, put them down in the comment section below. I hope this was helpful to you all. If it was, do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell icon for further updates. Till then, bye.